Good night, good night.
Happy SOE.
Yes. Full of dung.
Don't the thing. We might be so lucky to say that and get away with it.
Yeah. So tonight the topic is state of emergency. Yeah.
Big up yourself, Jizan, on the inside, man. Much love and tenderness.
Good night, Jazan. How you doing?
The topic for tonight is
State of emergency.
and to those who are in Trinidad at this point, we are beginning to understand what many countries have been passing through for the past year. It's a serious time. People home for real, out of jobs for real. And I hear it might have an extension. So we'll get into the ins and outs. Big up Burn Team family, man. This is Real Talk live on a Friday night.
Yes, I seen Andy on the inside.
Big up yourself, Andy. Long time, man. Much love.
Yes,
And we're gonna deal with some serious matters. The SOE is in full flight.
Yes, we have curfew as well, 9 to 5.
You know what our partner?
Yeah, curfew 9 to 5. You can't be found on the streets.
Yeah,
you
man.
must be in a yard.
Big up Kyla on the inside. Much love, man. Kyla, what you think about the SOE? So, place in the comment section, people, what do you think about the current state of emergency? How you feeling? How you coping? Are you going crazy being inside for all these hours?
Yes, let us know.
And the topic still is, what do I have in this bottle? We're gonna get into the word. What does it mean, state of emergency, and what laws govern us when our country calls a state of emergency?
Yes.
The powers that be.
Yes, so you'll know we have to have the information correct. Yes, so
The WhatsApp number is there for you guys to send your voice notes and your WhatsApp calling in.
good night, Abby.
Abby on the inside.
Yes.
Much love.
So, we have a constitutional provisions declaration that states on which grounds the president, this declaration of state of emergency must be done by the president of Trinidad and Tobago.
So the Prime Minister proposes it and votes on it in his house. And then the President does the proclamation. Something like what the Queen does do in England.
Yeah. Right? So some of the grounds, now the president must be satisfied. Right? But we have on the message board and they're saying that the SOE is a waste of time.
Andy boy, don't you know how this thing does go boy?
Good night, Amelia Burnett.
Big up Amelia on the inside.
So we have our youths on the inside. Right? So section 8, part A.
Section 8, part A, people.
Right. This is ground number 1.
Big up Marquis Delaney, DJ Mad Max Soca Passion, live from Miami, Florida. Marquis, well, I get to take off all your masters yet. I see no kind of party and thing happening in Miami, so let we know. So we have Burn Team Miami, England, Trinidad on the inside.
Yes. So, that a public emergency has arisen as a result of the imminence of a state of war between Trinidad and Tobago and a foreign state. So that's one reason where the country can have a state of emergency. So basically it's if there is a war between Trinidad and Tobago and a foreign state. So any other country.
So we calling the foreign state Corona.
Good night, Z.
Z on the inside, much love and tenderness. Darian Jeffers on the inside. Big up yourself, Darian. And as we move forward, the topic for tonight is
State of emergency.
place in the comment section what you guys think about the state of emergency. Z. And they don't say rubbish. Abby, this is what's going on right now. Tell us.
C and T.
I'm still waiting on my boy from Miami to give me the 411. I hearing them boy them partying in Miami, boy.
Yeah.
They already things set.
So, Section 8, Part B,
Section 8, Part B.
that a public emergency has risen as a result of the occurrence of an earthquake,
Oh,
hurricane, flood, fire, outbreak of pestilence, or of infectious diseases, or other calamity, whether similar to the foregoing or not.
so I feel there's pestilence.
Yes, this is definitely pestilence.
This will fall
and
under pestilence.
infectious disease.
Yes.
Right, so this is the reason that we are actually having a state of emergency right now in Trinidad and Tobago. And Section C, that,
Section C.
well,
Plenty
Section
sections,
8, Part C.
I like to say get in your section, but
Yes,
too much sections
section.
in this thing.
8, Part C, that action
Do
has,
the thing.
yes, been taken or is immediately threatened by any person of such of a nature.
While Chica looking at the cue cards. Big up Junior on the inside, my soul, yeah.
Yes,
We missing your boy. We gotta run out
we
there.
have to run out. When the gym open,
As soon as the
hopefully-
gym open, all you know we
give us-
first at the door.
Yes.
Please in the comment section, Junior, what you think about the state of emergency as you're there. What is your view? And
Yes.
keep us informed.
Yes, how you feeling about it?
See how you're feeling again to run away in your short part?
So this is Section 8, Part C. That action has been taken or is immediately threatened by any person of such a nature and on so extensive a scale as to be likely to endanger the public safety or to deprive the community or any substantial portion of the community of supplies or services essential for life. And we have an example of that.
Pick up yourself, Marcus Delaney. Say, thing running, just wear your mask. Venues are open in Miami, Florida.
Yes, I get it okay for carnival too.
Okay for Carnival is on the way Miami, so I want them to be there, so see the whole team. Trinidadians, all we under pressure. Miami has gotten the okay for Carnival. Well, let's sing the scene now. Miami has gotten the all clear with your mask for Miami Carnival. All you cry. Big up Candice Can on the inside, Tobago falling.
Yes.
Eid. We are Miami, we are England, and we are Tobago Trini. We straight.
Yes,
Missing a little Venezuela, but we will get at it at some point.
at some point.
Big up Wood on the street on the inside. Big up Calorie Counted Mafia. Big up Smexy on the inside. And you know how the thing falling.
Yes. So, Section 8, Part C, we would have had a state of emergency in 1990 due to the coup. So that would have been one grounds to have a state of emergency. So right now, we have a state of emergency that started, that was on paper, right?
Papa, yo.
15th, it was declared the 15th of May.
Marcus, don't be doing with this. Don't tell me about we outside, boy. Don't be doing with this kind of thing there, boy. Tell me about we outside. And we locked down like sheep in there. I don't want to say it. Lamb to the slaughter.
Yeah. So the 15th of May 2021, the president,
Put the clamp.
she authorized,
She jump out, she
she
said.
declared, she proclaimed the state of emergency. Now, we see now, nobody not saying, well, the police them can't just come up in my house just so. So before when, the Prime Minister, he say, we need to, follow the rules, we have regulations in place, but you know what? People were not listening. So if you don't want to hear what it is I have to say, you are not listening.
Big up to Roddy inside, he on working night shift, man. On the night shift. Big up yourself, Trevor G.
Yeah?
Trevor G, feel free to place in the comment section what you think about the state of emergency. I would like to hear the 4-page letter.
Yes, so you all remember you can send your voice notes as well to 346-8730.
And my boy, big up DJ Mad Max Soca Passion live on the inside Miami, Florida. And he is saying venues are open with mask and them boys get the okay for Carnival 2022.
Yes.
Well, no, they having Carnival in October. Wait now, Miami, Marcus, let me know when Miami Carnival has been not in October. Give us the date for Miami Carnival so we're going to know if we're making a runaway.
Yes, Sonali, our president is alive and well. She has been, isolating herself as she
She
normally
was doing like COVID. She just do like COVID all the time.
Yes, and she appears when she needs be.
Marcus saying Saucy Denise Belfort. Saucy, wow. Is with us right now.
Yes.
So Saucy's in Miami. So we get it straight from DJ Bad Back Soca Passion Live. Make sure to put the link, Marcus, on the the chat so people could after could check out.
You could go and check out the party.
Soul there,
yes,
representing Trini Miami, and Saucy is on the inside getting on real bad. Saucy, I'm riding King Daddy. Whatever. Big up Olafemi on the inside.
Yes, much love. Yes. So
You wine and Queen in Miami and they get you okay for Carnival.
you got the okay.
So
Yes.
we know all we artists not gonna be in Trinidad.
They are not.
See, no food driver get it done.
Topic tonight is state of emergency. So we are currently discussing how is the state of emergency affecting you? Do you think that it makes sense? What are your views on it?
Tero, feel free as you're touching in base. I know the thing a little rough as you're working, but let it happen.
Yeah. So
Information time.
information. So as Laya mentioned earlier, they are now considering extending the state of emergency.
Get to consider in jumping on a
Right.
plane.
Now the initial 15 days, normally a state of emergency in the initial stages, it will be 15 days. And then they can ask for an extension depending on the circumstances. Now that extension can be 30 days, but our commissioner is asking that it be 3 months, which would be a bit longer than
A bit?
yes,
A
longer
bit, you
at
see.
the end of August. So if it is so, this extension it must be debated in Parliament. Both houses, the upper and lower houses, will have a debate, and the votes must be in favor. So it must not be less than 2/3, right? So the vote must. No, they have to vote on that. So on Monday coming, next week Monday, they are going to vote on whether or not there should be an extension of the state of the emergency.
So people, as you're entering in, it's Real Talk Live on a Friday night, man. We're chilling in the SOE. State of emergency is the name of the game. The name of the topic is SOE. Your feelings, your comments, your concerns, and your queries. And Chika J with the information, giving us the tutorial on how more we have to stay inside.
Yes, so Sonali is saying actually worldwide an SOE can be held up to 90 days, and yes, so that's where the 3 months extension will come in after the 15 days are up.
What I have realized with our current administration is that things increase. Our current administration don't really decrease now, it is increase.
Increase. So right now, persons are patient.
I know, Marcus, and then they would want me to leave. And then they will say, look at how I work here. And then everybody will be asking me when am I coming back to Trinidad. I know you're setting me up in a soon. I think that trade up as yet. But we go do a thing, you know how it go. When we come across this for about 30 days and it's pure fire and brimstone. Boys, who say Boys Lime, Terro? Junior Boys Lime in Miami, Florida. Roll with my soldier DJ Mad Max, Soca Passion Live. We go touch the road. You go Miami Beach and get trouble. We go discuss that in a private room.
Yes.
Guys
again,
only.
Guys only. Yes.
Information time.
Yes, so yes, the
Chica say guys only about 4 times.
3 months, which will be equal to 90 days. Yes.
Comment section. When I say comment section, I check about G. Heavy movements.
So we have a new
I don't organize our work visa boy, Marcus boy, as opposed to just to come and breeze out so we could check out some business options in Miami too. So it's going to be a work kind of visa. We go, your message man, we go discuss the
so
ins and
Trevor,
outs.
she's
4-page letter.
abbreviation for SOE is Stage of Entertainment, because this whole BS was planned long time ago if we open our eyes and realize. He also said he is now SOE saving our energy, because I'm not going to let those vampires in power steal my energy.
Yeah, Mark, you know business, you know the thing go.
So what?
Come on, Mike Foley or something at some point.
So what Trevor G is saying
She
is
can't
that
find we have that business talk in the live now.
yes, that guy's lime. So you know, there's any private chat.
Okay.
Yes. So Trevor is saying that you know the persons in power, they are having a stage of entertainment, and he is having. His SOE stands for saving our energy.
Again, we do encourage all views, and there are no right answers or wrong answers. And you know, Burn Team, we try to respect one another's points of view. I would even go to lean on, you know, the side of all the malls and all the restaurants being closed, the jobs that are suffering. I would like to see some assistance on that part. So, I mean, as I always say, the things you could control, but we cannot control our government or who governs us, but we can control ourselves. I do reach out to the persons who are without jobs at this point. You know how we always smiling and joyous. But we know persons who live from paycheck to paycheck at this point in time is a very hard time. You know, I would have liked to do more as you know, relief. That's the only thing that you know I think Burn Team should have been able to do a bit more.
Yeah.
But you know, this is the reality. The longer the SOE continues, as we the same Trini poor people suffer longer. Big up Sidel Fletcher on the inside, man. Much love and tenderness, man.
Yes,
Make sure and touch that share button. Yeah?
So yeah.
Yeah? So even though we may even go into the ins and outs of, you know, the technical aspect and the legalities that govern SOE, the reality is that people are under pressure. Yes, and people really have to, you know.
Yes. So Z wants to know if it's only men invited to go
Yeah,
Miami.
we say, yeah.
What about the family?
Yeah,
if one
yeah.
or the family goes.
You see, I don't understand. But Z used to crash all the boys' line, to be honest. You was actually the only female in the boys' line when you really check this thing out. You used to crash the boys' nights quite often. And I don't think the boss gonna let you go Miami with the boys now, would him? Chica,
Well, Abby,
imagine.
Abby, you are getting invited to come over to Miami.
No,
Or to go over
as
to
we
Miami.
saying,
Marcus is inviting Abby.
as we say before, Marcus will, whoever Marcus invite, go with the Marcus. You gotta understand, but when the boy is running, the boy is running. Yeah. But I mean, we had to go England, we had to go Miami, we have plenty money to spend.
Yes.
Yeah, so soon. Because it look like how they have the lime. We can't even walk. Imagine like we can't go outside and walk.
Walking on no outdoor exercises. You can't walk on the hill. You can't walk on the step. You can't walk in the road. And
But I mean, things will, you know, at a point in time, Miami was locked down. At a point in time, New York was stringent.
Yeah.
So I mean, you know how the thing go. I know you could play plenty roles, Z. You're gone, you're real frontish in this one. You're real frontish for this line.
And well, we seen somebody can't wait to go to England.
Yeah, we go in there first because we need no visa to go there. Abby, we go negotiate
Yes,
the time.
Abby, you just get it, girl.
Abby, the team go England. So again, the team that scenario.
Yes.
We gotta find a good Abby. You gotta source a nice travel agent for when the price real low, cause you know it's pounds to get over there and place to stay. Cause I doubt you want all these Creole in your place, cause it's real food does eat. It does real eat. Trust that. Yeah? So if you're now joining us, it's Burn Team. There's the family here. We chilling. We just come and chill on this live. And the topic for tonight, today, whenever you're looking at this, is
State of emergency.
yeah. So how you feel about the SOE, Chica? How you feeling about the SOE?
Well, I mean, it's not affecting me, you know, as much as it may be affecting
Abi, you gotta
others.
go by the grocery and hey, you don't want this squad in your house, boy. Really?
The squad and you're pointing.
If the whole
So-
team go in England, then I trouble because the food, I talk about the consumption. Me, yeah, what about me? It's the rest of them. They just eat. Yeah? Yeah.
The squad is it.
The squad does eat. The squad does eat.
And
Big
it
up
will be
yourself,
happy to feed us all.
Mr. Allen on the inside.
So that's Tobago in the house.
So we have Tobago, we have Miami, and we have England. We're contemplating, we don't need the visa to go England, so England go be the first trip, and then we go cross-thread. How we do in the Miami, if, as I say, the visas gotta be different because, you know, it gotta be work-related and business-related and to get a good time so you could go back and forth properly without having to go through all the headache. I think it's $1,500 now for the appointment.
So Tehran is saying, got to eat to grow muscles.
Big up yourself, Miss Helen. Helen, how are you? Good to see you. I hope you're staying safe. Yeah?
And we have Ajay saying that he's actually cooking more since the state of emergency.
Some people eating more, eh? As a fact to cook. You know, they're just eating more because they're home. Yeah? So, to me, the lighter side of the SOE is what we have in. But, you know, I think we need to do something at some point because this is going to be with us for a little while.
Yeah, it is.
So what I may do, or as we hear, we might make available the bank account maybe, and if people want to make monetary donations to bless families with who going through, right? You could always inbox us personally, and we could do that, Abby, you know, and we could, you know,
Yeah.
bless some families. We did that last year, but we was doing real wildness. We
Yes.
give away food hampers and that kind of thing. So people, this is us. We putting it out there because we know I would make my contribution, but you know, one hand, two hands just do more than one. Two hands are better than one. Yeah. So if you all are interested in assisting families that are going through the situation with the SOE and COVID-19, message the page privately and we can make available the bank account number that we can now assist in purchasing the food bags for the family. the families. So whatever we have, that is what we will, whatever we pull together, we would go and we would go to Massey and we would do what we need to do. Chika, you think about that?
Yeah. Of course.
People, what you think about that? Send some hearts if all you agree or disagree.
Of course.
And to the people who are close to us, we do take cards. So if you feel to swipe, we have that option as well. If you feel to do a wire transfer or anything like that, we will have the facilities available. Because I really think, even though, you know, we're making light of the all the lies and Abby, all you go to Wood of the Street, the vaccine video, it have all kind of bacchanal comments. Marcus, check out the comment section in that video, but madness, when I tell you it hot. When I tell you it hot, right? So as the family on board here, you know, I always try, you know, to put something together. Even though the times are a little rough, people getting salary cuts, people, it ain't easy, but I am putting the word out there presently. You all have the WhatsApp number. Chika has given you. Chika will put the WhatsApp number. And this live, you know, we could bash the governments of this world, we just bash them, right? But we must actually do something. It don't make sense we come every time and we bash the government, or we bash the current administration, or we bash the, we bash the UN and we bash. We must be able to do something that would affect change. We can't just talk and say this one lying, that one lying, let us whatever. We must be able to do something positive against the negative. If we find the government shafting people, we could come together and help somebody. And not always be about the bashing. Bashing is good, I just bash too, right? But we must have a vehicle in Burn Team that could say, hey, we did this, we did that, we helped somebody, right? So Chika has placed the WhatsApp number, that is Burn Team WhatsApp as well. So on the button on the page, you could use that button as well. And we would be pooling together whatever funds. It could be $20. Nobody is saying it could be $50. But what I'm saying is that whatever we gather together, we will go and we will purchase some stuff and we will come on the live and we can let the people who contribute suggest who they think should get the hamper. So Terror, if you know a family in need and we want to do something for a family, message up, we pull up something, right? Sonali, same thing. You know, Andy, same thing. Olafemi, same thing. So, you know, we do something positive in the SOE. So even though we can't walk and we can't do this and we can't do that and the government is this and we done Corel, we do something positive.
Yes. So on the message board, we have persons saying that frequent lockdowns won't help. We need to live with the virus. That's Archer's view. And Trevor G saying lots of people out here feeling discouraged, fearful, jobless, etc. Talking with a female small business woman today not to give up or give into their fake vaccine. She said she hopes she wouldn't have to take it with her health complications and all. I see that we need to bond together because we outnumber these vampires, etc., etc.
Only vampires stand up. So
give up. One love, one unity.
What I have seen and realized over the millennia, being around for many millennia, you know why people down? Because they can't pay their bills. People could be down because they can't buy food. So I am saying, let us meet people at their need, because look, it's so much our word could go. If your children are hungry, there's so much good words and encouragement could go. As I always tell people, I have to make plenty money, because if you have to change the world, you need money. If you want to save the rainforest, you need money. If you want to affect a community in a positive way, you need money. If you want to help somebody in need, you need money. Right? So good words is good. Encouragement is better. But money, answer it.
Well, they say all things.
Yeah, because right now if you have to pay a bill, you can't pay it with good words. If I call you, yeah, Chika, girl, and I uplift you with real words, moving. I preach a sermon for you, and you feel uplifted, they still want the money.
They still do. Now on a lighter side,
Lighter.
right? Yes, a light
Lighter
side.
I thought I was on the lighter side. I thought I was saying we're going to do something positive for you.
Yes. But on
Yeah.
another light side of things,
Mm-hmm.
right? One of my students today messaged me. She wrote a poem today, and she said that I can share it, right? And today is actually World Meditation Day, so she wrote this
How much
poem.
did halfway?
Several days, right? And she actually wrote something concerning the whole COVID and all these different
So you're
things.
going to recite
So
a
I'm
poem?
I'm going to recite a
How
poem.
long is the poem is?
Huh?
How long the poem is?
No, it's not that long.
Look at things. Alright, go ahead.
Oh my gosh. So it's one of our, youths, and she said it can be shared. Right? So because she said it can be shared.
Big up the Sicharan on the
yes, and
inside.
happy birthday to Ravi. Ravi is
Ravi
commented.
Sicharan,
Yes.
my boy. Now this is my boy, just joined basketball. Big up Ravi Sicharan, my soul there. Big up, much love, happy birthday, boy. Oh, let's send some love for Ravi, man.
Yes. So this is a poem. The student's name is Martha.
I'll try not to interrupt.
Right? So, this is where we start. Before COVID-19, before the pandemic, our minds were at ease and there was no need to panic. People weren't being told to stay in their places. There were no such thing as new or additional cases. COVID-19 was far from our mind. Oh, how I wish we can go back in time. This COVID has our mindset in a place of frustration. It come like the pandemic has shut down our nation. The only thing we can do is abide by all the restrictions. In the meantime, let's try to get ourselves back to some level of peace of mind. COVID isn't going to be here forever. We just have to stay safe and always check up on one another.
Kappa, yo.
Don't lose the faith, stay strong. Read a book or listen to your favorite song. The pandemic is just temporary, so I don't think we should worry. At least we can have some more time to spend with our family. Don't let COVID bring you any frustration. Just find something and make that your new occupation.
Yes.
Just stay safe, stay calm, and please hold a firm meditation.
Papa, yo.
In the words of Buju Banton, be strong, hold a firm meditation. One day, things must get better.
So that was one of our students,
Yes.
and I would say eloquent. Who's that, Martha?
Yeah.
Martha, good boy. Eloquent, moving. You know me, I like words when spoken. Yeah? So, Birthday family, we here and we want to put to you guys that we will be collecting donations in regards to assisting families who are in need. As Trevor G placed his group at Gasparilla. But this is Burn Team scenario. So, there's the reality. Tero, look for some persons in your area. Olafemi, Sonali. You know, if you all know of any persons who would be in need, and Chika would place in the comment section the WhatsApp, and you could inbox us serious people who want to make donations in regards to assisting persons.
Yeah.
Yes?
Yes.
And we would do the shopping, we will pull together what we have there and whatever, and we come together and we bless a family or families based upon how you guys, you know. So we are accepting donations with regards to, and if all feel that, I'll something inside there. All the things said. Yes?
Yes, so it is always good to give. Yes, I'm giving.
We give a lot, you
carefully.
know, we give a lot, we give a lot.
Yes.
So the topic for today is,
State of emergency.
yeah man, Miss Sicharan, feel free to tell us what you think about the SOE, how you treating with it, and if you need to inbox Chika privately after, because you know, the coins,
Yeah.
the Benjamins, you know, the Pongs, the us.
Yes, and as Lion just said, if it is you know anybody in need, or if someone on the live is in need,
Feel free
you
to
can
inbox us as well.
message us as well.
And what it is, I would put to the team, so all you could see, you know, is a democracy. not an aristocracy. Right? No, they don't want to tape that and put that there. Like, you understand? What I would say as well as light bill, awasa rate. So we might have people who struggling with paying the light bill as an essential bill,
Yes.
and you know they may not have the amnesty or the WASA. We could actually assist with the bill payment as opposed to the food as well.
Yeah.
So we would decide, we would agree to decide how we would be utilizing the donations accordingly.
Yeah.
And Chica very frugal, so it could be real use.
Yes, so I mean, you know, we want to plan it out. There are persons we know there's online classes going on, and you might be just focused on getting the food because they need to eat, right? Food is basic. Internet now come around on the scene.
Well, to me, the lights, because without the
And
lights,
lights too.
the lights you can't have the internet, and right now school is online.
Yes, food is online.
So that light become more important than most.
Yes, I'm in agreement with that.
So we really want to, if the rest of this life is to try to, encourage you guys, we want to put this between now and December. So we want to, once a month, we want to do something for somebody, whether it be a grocery, whether it be paying a light bill or a water rate, even according to the funds, I help out with a rental assistance, according to the funds. Yeah? Because these are the real things people in need of.
Yeah.
To me, it's like this. You could always get a plate of food, if you have a good neighbor.
Yeah.
I mean, you could get groceries right now. Grocery kind of doing bagging bags and stuff. But you see a bill, boy, sometimes a bill is be hanging over your head. You know what I mean? You see that rent, boy? That rent, boy.
Just be a
Right?
killer.
So, to me, this is the mood I want to put forward to the team. If you all are interested, feel free to inbox us because this is what we want to do. It doesn't make sense we come up, every person who doing a vlog or a live, all we do is talk about the Illuminati and the mark of the beast, and we're not helping one another. If it had to end, it had to end, but in what manner? This is what I used plenty of my grandmother saying to me now, boy. My grandmother said this, that die is imminent, It's how you go. So I tell people, think about it this way. If we want to preach doomsday, like everybody preaching, and chip and the deep globalization, and okay, let's take all of that into consideration. The manner in which we go echoes in eternity. So if it had to be like that, let we go loving one another. Let we go out doing some good. If we had to go out. If we had to go out and there's where it is, right? If there's where it is. Because I being straight with all you. People in Trinidad not going and stand by no red house with no placard. We have no belly. People just chat them out and no belly after. Everybody staying in the house. If they say the SOE going till December, they'll hug up the belly and stay in the home and not stand up. So let me move away from that and let me move to love. Let we move to helping we neighbor. The old school way, the granny way. Hey, I have peas, you have rice. We go cook a pot. Let we get back to the old time style. Because everybody beating up the mouth and talking about the world order and all kind of thing. And nobody doing nothing. All they going out there to take no rubber bullet. All they going out there for no horse to trample over all here. Trinidadians are doing that. I could put my head on a block for that. Right? So what we're trying to do now is island people vibration love. We partner need a little rental assistance. We pull up a thing. We write a check and we give the landlord it to assist. So if we are to go out, let me go out in the right way. Let me don't go out chatting me mouth on Facebook. Moving forward.
Yes.
I just get hot.
Yes.
Yeah, because we seeing it in the comment. Everybody talking about all different things.
things.
But we're
and not saying, hey, you know what? Forget about all of this.
And let us go.
Come together and
Come
help
together.
somebody.
Yeah. Let's do that now.
Yeah.
So if I had to go out, men know me like that, If I had to go out, let me go down fighting. Let me go down fighting the right kind of fight. Not standing up and getting coffin with face from police. Because at the end of the day, it don't do nothing for we, you know. It a man dead. And it still didn't change nothing. We're still in the same hole that we was in 100 years ago. Just with different chains. 400 years are chains and 200 years are invisible ones. It a change. And men lay down their life and it's still the same way. So let me deal with one another now. Let me change, let me try a different approach now.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then maybe the heads might see and say, hey boy, they're too united, boy. We had to deal with them different.
Yes.
That is psychology. That is fighting without fighting. All who do martial arts, all who come from that ilk, there's always let the enemy throw the first punch. And if that is what they're doing, then you counter. And let we use it. If this is the first punch they're throwing, let we counter. Let we come from counter now. Let we deal with my brother. Let me deal with my sister. All they had to do, we will do what we have to do. So the WhatsApp is there, Chica.
Yes.
Closing remarks.
If it is your whatever assistance what you'll want to learn, you can either send a WhatsApp or you
Right.
send a message via the Facebook page. And when you message us, we will, move forward in
Yeah.
terms of assisting persons during this time of great need. Right? Because even though persons may apply, for relief grants, some persons, because of the job that they may have, they may not even qualify to apply for it. So we
Yeah.
need to, really look out and seek out those who are in need. And
Yeah.
if it is anyone in need, do let us know and let's see how
So
best
right,
it is. we can do
anybody,
this.
you know a family, you're living in
Yeah.
that area and you know it have a family that's under pressure,
You can
touch
see-
it.
Yeah.
Right? And get back to us and
We come together.
we
and
see
do
what we
something.
could do and we pull the money together and we do a thing as we say in Trini.
Yeah.
So it's your boy Lion.
And it killed Chica J.
Love is always the answer.
Yes.
Irregardless, you stand up for yourself. The way we treat with our brother and sister matter more. Because all we do is stand against tyranny, but it have ways to deal with it. It have avenues. It is not that every minute you have to take up a big stick or a gun and go Capitol Hill because you could get two in your head and you gone.
Yeah.
It have ways in which we could deal with things. And we forget love, I realize what I see on Facebook now is violence. We don't even have belly for violence, but violence.
Yes.
You could stand up and you see we horse in Trinidad. I telling a man the other day, watch we parade good. I watching a real horse, not the horse where they just breed for movies, right? I looking at a real horse. And I had to look up at that horse. And all I could reach is the horse chest. The horse still going up the road, So imagine about 50 of that running coming when you stand up there to go and protest. Trinidadians are taking that trample. A horse hoof might be big. So if you see them horse hoof on them, you can't take that running so yeah. We only talking. Yeah? So let me move with love.
Yes.
Let me try that now. How when is love? Love is strength,
Yes. Love is strength.
People always
Love
feel
brings
that to
together.
operate in strength, you have to be violent and forceful. It's your boy.
Thank you.
Stay hungry, my friends. We God.
You go.